Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and a well foretold, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country. Uncle Chris.
Thank you. Warami Mediga. Hello friends and Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this afternoon. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We're very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was just distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here around 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing he wrote but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them, as they've done in the creeks around here for the last 30,000 years. So this is not a dream or an ideal. This is normal life for us and for the longest time. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the country. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective future. Thank you. Yano.
I'm pleased to introduce Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, Distinguished Professor Leslie Hughes. Pro-Chancellor.
Thank you so much, Chris, for your welcome to country on our beautiful Wallumattagal campus. It's always wonderful to have you welcome us in this way, highly significant. Thank you very much for coming along. Distinguished guests, graduands, colleagues, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you here today for this graduation ceremony. I bring with me a special greeting from our Chancellor, our Vice-Chancellor, and from the members of the University Council, which is the governing body of the university, along with their hearty congratulations to our graduands for what they have achieved. I extend a special welcome to families, friends, and supporters of our graduands. The fact that you've been invited here today to share in this special occasion is proof positive of the influence you have had, and you have helped shape their success. I'm particularly pleased to see a lot of young children in our audience today. They are especially welcome. At Macquarie, our celebrations are enhanced by family members. We'd like all of your children to feel right at home, and the parents, so we don't expect them to be quiet and still for the whole long ceremony. So please don't feel that you need to take them outside if they start to fidget or make a noise. They are all part of this community. Graduands, you have worked very hard to get to this point, and you should feel very proud of what you have accomplished thus far. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realise your dreams, a passion for inquiry, and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm pleased to be able to congratulate each of you. In many ways, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another, and this room is symbolic of that transition. You entered this room as graduands, eligible to have your respective degrees conferred upon you. You will leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of extraordinary possibility. A little later in the ceremony, you will come up on the stage and receive your degree. Remember, the steps that you take as you walk across this stage represent a transition in the phases of your life. Savour those steps. Don't be anxious or nervous. If you fall over, we will pick you up. It's as simple as crossing a platform onto a train to another one. But in this case, that train will soon depart with you for the next phase of your life. Shortly after you've received your degree, you'll have your picture taken. This will help you remember that it is in this grand hall that you took the next steps on the realisation of your dreams. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey, during which time there is horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that had not previously been imagined. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its application that sets you up for success in life. It goes without saying that we here at Macquarie pride ourselves on the quality of the education that you receive and in the support and the facilities we provide, as well as the community that we have all built together. The transformative effect of a Macquarie education will have on your lives is matched by the transformation of the whole institution over the past 60 years, since we were established in 1964, and in the transformative effects on the community that you will have and on the world around you. We are a thoroughly modern, forward-thinking university, Our ambition is to do good in the world, and that knows no bounds. We are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for Macquarie, the university. As I'm sure you have noticed, we are nearing completion of the development of our beautiful physical campus. And what a beautiful place it is, especially on such a glorious day. I hope that you and your guests will take the time before you leave to immerse yourself in these beautiful surrounds. Now, while we are always looking to transform understandings of the world and the way in which we convey that knowledge, the things we all value most about Macquarie will not change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity and compassion that are hallmarks of our university will endure. This is who we are, and this is who we will continue to be. Remember, you will always be welcome here and forever part of our community. And today that community is considerable. More than 225,000 people have graduated from Macquarie since 1964, with 14,000 of those having graduated in this hall since 2020. We count among our global alumni graduates from more than 140 countries. We are, as our Vice-Chancellor puts it, distinctly Australian and thoroughly global. In just a few minutes, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community we proudly call Macquarie University. And a word to the families and supporters. As your special someone walks across the stage, don't be shy. By all means, stand up, take a photo, holler and clap. Most of our graduates are only going to do this once, so please make the most of that opportunity. That's what we want you to do. But before I do that, let me first introduce our occasional speaker for today. It's my great honour to introduce my colleague, Professor Emeritus Simon George. Simon was awarded a BSc Honours degree in Geology from St Andrews University in Scotland in 1985 and then worked as a mud logger. I have no idea what a mud logger is, but I'm hoping that he will inform us at some point. He obtained his PhD in 1990 in organic geochemistry at the University of Newcastle upon Tyne, England, for his work on the influence of igneous activity on petroleum generation and accumulation. From 1991 to 2006, he worked for CSIRO in Sydney. When he left, he was a senior principal research scientist, leading research in organic geochemistry. He moved to Macquarie in 2006, where he was Professor of Organic Geochemistry, working especially on research areas to do with the geochemical record of the early evolution of life, as well as astrobiology, marine geoscience, and bioremediation in cold climates. In 2014 to 2015, he was the head of department in Earth and Planetary Sciences, and from 2020 to 2021, he was head of department in Earth and Environmental Sciences. And then from 2015 to 2019, he was the director of the Macquarie University Marine Research Centre. Since 2022, he has had an honorary professorship appointment at Macquarie, and he is also a visiting professor at Jilin University in China. I now invite Professor Emeritus Simon George to deliver the occasional address. Thank you.
Pro-Chancellor, members of the faculty, staff, distinguished guests, graduates, families and friends. I was delighted to be invited to give this occasional address. I've frequently attended graduation ceremonies and sat on the stage behind the speakers, but on this occasion I get the opportunity to have a go at briefly being centre stage. It is such a special time for all of you graduates. I congratulate each and every one of you on your achievement at Macquarie University. I know your studies have likely come with some pain, such as pesky assignments, revising for and fretting about exams, maybe research experiments that did not quite work out the way you hoped they would. Also pain from time away from other things that you like doing, time away from family and friends. But also, I'm sure you've made new friends at Macquarie University, and colleagues, of course, as well. And some of these new connections will endure. And now you have a permanent connection with Macquarie University itself, and that will endure as well. I reflect back 38 years to when I graduated with a BSc Honours degree in geology on a summer's day in July 1985. It was at St Andrews in the east of the county of Fife in Scotland. It was sunny that day, quite warm. You know, sometimes even Scotland gets quite warm. My parents were there, and there was a marquee with drinks and food. Later, there was music and Scottish country dancing. A lovely mixture and vibe of formality, celebration, letting your hair down. But also a vibe of the end of something big. I remember the many friends I made over 4 years at St Andrews, whom I parted with that day and night. Some of those friendships have endured and continued through visits across continents, professionally at conferences and workshops, and through the inevitable annual Christmas cards. But also, my connection with St Andrews as an entity has endured through academic staff who evolved from being teachers to colleagues to being friends, through being asked to review scientific papers from St Andrews researchers, and to assess how well the geology department at that university was faring, and through professional linkages with fellow alumni, partly propagated, of course, by the ubiquitous LinkedIn. But also, I feel a sense of loss, of friends whom I did not keep in contact with. We went our diverse and separate ways. Of the sailing club, the mountaineering club, moving on with new members and new adventures, but they weren't involving me. Of opportunities missed to enhance and build on connections with St Andrews. Of the tyranny of distance from my alma mater, meaning I missed some geology department reunions, and especially, of course, with the class of 1985. Of the good times and feelings of what it was to be young, with endless possibilities ahead, a feeling that can never be repeated. So what does this mean for you, the graduates of 2023? Are these just the idle reminiscings of an old professor emeritus who's now no longer even employed by Macquarie University? Well, I say to you, take the opportunities to remain connected. This is in your hands. Friendship circles are really important, and you never know when connections you made at Macquarie University may be useful for a job you're applying for or a project you're endeavouring to complete. Also, Macquarie University is keen to remain connected with you, and the departments or schools in which you studied are always interested to hear about progress of their alumni. So please stay in contact. I wrote the draft of this speech in April in a hotel in Changchun in northeast China. I'm a visiting professor at Jilin University, as Leslie mentioned, and I have research connections with several other Chinese universities. I have supervised 8 PhD students from China, most under co-tutel arrangements, where the students spend part of their 3 years at both Macquarie University and the Chinese university. I have also hosted 11 visiting academic staff and PhD students from China for extended stays at Macquarie University. But what I really wanted to tell you about is an elective short course I was giving to about 50 of Jilin University's third-year students over my 2-week visit. It was entitled The Earth System and Astrobiology, the latter of which is about the origins of life on Earth and the search for life elsewhere. Those third-year students mostly didn't have great English, but they were really interested in what I was teaching them about, and I got great engagement. I think part of this interest stems from the multidisciplinarity of studying Earth system science, organic geochemistry, and astrobiology. These subjects lie at the interface of biology, chemistry, geology, and environmental science, so neatly cover the main subject areas of the School of Natural Sciences at Macquarie University, and of course, of most of the graduates sitting in this hall. I think the Chinese students enjoyed not only the multidisciplinarity, where they were released from what seems to be the more narrow confines of their normal teaching, but also the big ideas that I was exposing them to. These included such topics as the future of Earth under what is, geologically speaking, enormously fast climate change, with what we could call exciting feedbacks and tipping points. This is informed by the study of marine sediments from below the sea floor, recovered by the International Ocean Discovery Programme, which I am strongly involved with still. This gives us paleoclimate and paleoenvironmental data from past hyperthermal events when it got really warm. And this is from millions of years ago. And these help us reverse the geological principle of uniformitarianism and use the past to predict the future. Another topic was the possible presence of fossil or even current life on Mars, and whether we are or indeed descended ultimately from Martian microbial life. And the last topic to mention is the future of our current civilization and of humans as a species, in the context of past and present mass extinction events. These big talking points and the science behind them are certainly one way to reduce geopolitical tension between China and Australia. There is one Earth, we all share it, and there's no immediate prospect of expanding human civilization to Mars or beyond. Thanks for listening. I wish all the graduates the very best for your future, and I urge your families and friends to endeavour to support you in whatever you choose to do next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simon. A couple of things that you said really resonated with me. One was the need to stay connected, and this is a day that symbolises the dispersion of our graduates through the world. Staying connected is really, really important. And secondly, and it's especially relevant to the fact that we've got graduates here today from the School of Natural Sciences, the fact that we only have one Earth, and hopefully you have learnt a lot within your degrees about how we can look after that better. Thank you again, Simon. As Pro-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presenting and presiding at ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees on those who have complied with the university's requirements for such awards. I now call on our Professor Mariella Herberstein to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements of these awards.
Pro-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of Macquarie University Council and by my authority as Pro-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. I now call on Professor Linda Beaumont, Deputy Dean Education and Employability at the Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the graduates. Professor Beaumont.
Pro-Chancellor, we're a dynamic faculty driven by the spirit of discovery and striving to nurture the next generation of science and technology innovators. We believe in education as an equaliser that enables our students to reach their full potential. We aim to be the best for the world. We work with our partners to discover, to innovate, and to build a better future with environmental and social sustainability at the core. We have a wonderful mix of science and engineers working together in a single faculty, which means that we can conduct research from fundamental science through to developing new technologies for the 21st century. I'll give you a few examples of the exciting work that's underway in the faculty. In our School of Natural Sciences, our researchers have developed a science-based system for managing rivers that is used around the world. And researchers at our Centre for Excellence in Synthetic Biology are engineering microbes to turn agricultural waste into sustainable products for building a new bio-based economy. Our astronomers in the School of Mathematical and Physical Sciences are answering the big questions, such as how the atoms that make us all up were forged by explosions of ancient stars. And they're doing this using equipment that was built here at AAO Macquarie. The AAO is a dedicated team of scientists and engineers who make specialist equipment to work with the world's largest telescopes, enabling astronomers to peer into all areas of the cosmos. In our School of Computing, our researchers make fundamental advances in security and cryptography so that we can trust the information technologies that our lives now depend on. And in our School of Engineering, we're helping to build the next generation of communication technologies, such as 5G and 6G mobile networks. Our Department of Applied Biosciences, we work closely with industry and government partners to develop solutions, such as to the problems that are being posed by invasive species that are devastating our fruit crops. Pro-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering, whom you have admitted to degrees and awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Medical Sciences, Courtney Power. Congratulations. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Science, Bogdan Vlahovic. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Aria de Souza. Jack Parkinson. Damien Ristevsky. Danushi Wikramathalaka. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Advanced Science, Isabella Beach. Luke Yaprakis. Caitlin Mosley. Akshay Rampasand. Nicholas Weingartner. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Biodiversity and Conservation, Kana Ahara. Heather Burns. Darcy Carnahan. Mia Crowley. Ethan Dean. Hayley Dowling. Rosanna Dorset. Stephen Fellenberg. April Fiora. Gemma Hicks. Jade Minto. Ruby Ricketts. Georgia Weston. Elsie Wu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Environment, Kate Barrett. Alison Bray. Claire Corbett. Riley Gard. Samantha Jerry. Samantha Hale. Madison Hollenby. Brooke Jackson. Shubsarat Kaur. Morgan Lee. Anthony Mitchell. Christian O'Regan Buckingham. Bogdan Radivojevic. Sophie Rutherford. Tyra Shoulder. Alexander White. Congratulations. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Marine Sciences, Norton Gray. Sigrid Iredell. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medical Sciences, Matthew Allen. Hala Al-Abayadi. Samuel Amor. Claire Baker. Elizabeth Bainey. Caleb Bell. Cameron Brown. Congratulations. Jade Carley. Jason Chan. Zoe Searson. Alyssa Cook. Rihanna Nadine Kusi. Lucas Davis. Temilope Deji Ojiho. Sherry Deso Acedo. Sebastian Egia. Amira El Saidi. Sage Finlay. Chelsea Frame. Lucy Gamarov. Victoria Emily Gandakusimo. Sorry. Let me say that again. I'm just going to say that again. Victoria Emily Gandakusimo. Thank you. Amal Hamoud. Georgia Howe. Kristen Hullock. Vo Tern Van Nguyen. Congratulations. Adet Ishak. Sebastian Johns. Sophie Judd. Brianna Kawalia. Georgia Kirsten. Zara Khan. Anus Hartab Chala. Lauren Kowal. Therese Lahoud. Isabella Lawton. Julia Lim. Marcus Lockyer Dunstan. Congratulations. Maman Law. Kaylin Mann. Brianne Manor. Holly McCaig. Martin, obviously. Martin Ewan. Rainier Omar. Jasperin Pecherin. Monisha Prakesh. Yes. Diksha Prashad. Thank you. Harrison Ross. Mona Safari. Crystal Singhi. Tiana Singh. Arabella Snaith. Chan Kantkaur So. Amelie Sue. Amelia Thomas. Shweta Thomas. Reese Tui. Jamie Valancourt. Ezra Valerio. Kais Wakila. Xinyu Wang. Sebastian White. Olivia Wickens. Jasmine Williams. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Blake Abbott. Arushika Aurora. James Blackie. Diana Błazewska. Gemma Campbell. Kelly Gui. Dream Jong. Lucinda Lau. Emma Mitchell. Genwa Mokdad. Allegra Muga. Lisa Mura. Jake Nesbitt. Lindstal Naronya. Evie Parker-Kilnich. Alice Powell. Sapornadet Rat. Benjamin Reynolds. Patrick Riches. Shaila Singh. Philippa Takla. Sedela Taylor. Rochelle Vogus. Wiley Walton. Saxon Want. Sophie Whiting. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Conservation Biology, Thomas Harvey. Reina Kobayashi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Environment, Luke Bridges. Well done. Andrew Duval. Well done. Helen Liang. Benisha Sherchen. Maniksha Shrestha. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Sustainable Development, Salah Said A. Alamri. Aaron Christensen. Shinatuya Erdena Bileg. Abigail Ryan. Pro-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research project to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I will be presenting graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research, and after the graduates have had a photograph with the Pro-Chancellor, I'll invite their supervisors to come up if they're present and have a photograph too. So, Pro-Chancellor, I'd like to present Renee Cawthorne for a thesis... Hang on, we can scream in a moment. For a thesis entitled Indigenising the Australian University Science Curriculum. Jaria Chanachai for a thesis entitled What Remains to be Discovered, a Global Assessment of Tree Infantry Completeness. Stephen He for a thesis titled Metaproteomic Analysis of Human Oral Squamous Cell Carcinoma. Casey O'Connor for a thesis titled Ecology of the Shark Electrosensory System. Well done. Sashini Pereira for a thesis entitled The Role of Soil Abiotic Properties on Performance of Urban Plant Species. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates and admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Sana Khan, for a thesis titled Geomorphic River Sensitivity, Addressing Spatiotemporal Complexities of a Perfect Landscape. Well done, Kira. Dr. Chiara Lepeniere for a thesis entitled Egg Coloration in Australian Songbirds. Dr. Louis O'Neill for a thesis entitled Mating System and Climate Predictors of Breeding in Cooperative Chestnut-Crowned Babblers. A happy couple. Dr. Laura Otter for a thesis entitled Micro to Nanoscale Architecture and Aspects of Skeletal Growth in Marine Calcifers. Dr. Marcus Sultan for a thesis entitled The Role of Foraging Behaviour in Recovering Fur Seal Populations. Dr. Neda Sharafini Sultani for a thesis entitled Measuring and Evaluating the Risk of Harm from Microplastics in Household Dust. Pro-Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Pro-Chancellor, I call on Dr. Sana Khan, who graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Dr. Khan.
Good afternoon, Pro-Chancellor, members of the university, fellow graduates, and guests. I'm very honored to speak on this special day on behalf of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. I would like to begin by congratulating all the graduates who have worked incredibly hard to be here today. I believe that education is a great equalizer and a truly powerful medium capable of changing one's life. And graduate studies, if yielded well, can empower a student to find their path and purpose in life and make this world a better place. Somebody once told me that every PhD is unique, and hence, every PhD student's journey is different. We all have struggles in life, and for some, the barriers to getting a good education and building a successful career can be significant. I have come across numerous people who have overcome illnesses, physical impairment, emotional challenges, and socio-cultural barriers to have had achieved a good education and a fulfilling career in life. Here, I will take this opportunity to reflect on my education and my journey as a graduate. I grew up in a neighborhood where women were not encouraged to go outside without a male chaperone. The norm in our society is that either the girls did not receive higher education or study till undergrad. And I myself have been extremely fortunate to be born to parents who believed in transformative and empowering power of education, thus leaving no stone unturned to provide me the best possible education that has changed my life. I take this opportunity to thank all the parents who have sacrificed and guided us to the highest peaks of our academic career. Further, throughout my graduate studies, I have been extremely fortunate to have had incredible mentors. During my journey, I have found that studying in a positive environment and having supportive mentors can make such a massive difference. It can make or break a student's career and perhaps life. For my PhD, I'm particularly grateful to my supervisor who has been an outstanding mentor. Honestly, I'm not sure what trajectory my PhD and eventually my life would have taken if it was not for Kirsty's guidance. I'm also grateful to my lovely friends and the truly supportive staff members of the department who were like a second family to me during my time at Macquarie. For me, graduate studies have been a life-changing experience that has empowered me in various aspects of life. During my PhD training, I amassed confidence and critical thinking abilities that have now equipped me to tackle almost any problem at hand. And this has not been a cruisy ride, particularly being an international student, with English being my second language and being so far away from home and family. But during this journey, I realized that hard work and persistence is the key to unlocking any door. Today, all of us graduates here in this hall have joined the elite group of graduates that form just a fraction of the world's population. We have put ourselves out of our comfort zones and persevered to leave no stone unturned to be where we are today. Today, we stand tall and emerge victorious at this end. Now the choice is ours to decide how we use this newfound superpower. These are really exciting times in science with revolutionary progress in data science and engineering. But this is also a decade where we are at the cusp of irreversible environmental degradation. The government and our societies are looking towards science to solve the greatest challenges of the 21st century, to find solutions to the big problems that we face. And I would say that being fresh science and engineering graduates of these critical times, we all are now well equipped to use our newfound scientific knowledge and skill sets to play our part in solving these science challenges that our societies face. So my best wishes to you all. I would say be bold, be brave, and make a commitment to do your best to make this world a better place. And I would encourage you not to be afraid of taking risks and making mistakes. Sky is not the limit. It's just a threshold we crossed. So it's time to fly even higher. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much, Sani. You've reminded all of us of the privileges, the challenges, and the transformative power of higher degree research. Thank you so much for the passion that you've shared with us today. Thank you. We will now have the pleasure of some beautiful music.
O mia bambina
The incomparable voice of Angela Brewer, who is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. And that was the aria O mio bambino caro by Puccini and Forzano. Please join with me again to thank her. I have a few more people to thank. Firstly, our musicians. On the organ, Mr. Jim Forsyth. And on the trumpet, Ms. Melanie McLaughlin. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank the representatives from our alumni community who have come here today and come to many, many graduations like this as volunteers to help you celebrate the occasion and to make sure everything runs smoothly. Thank you. And finally, our unsung heroes, our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can not just be seen and heard within this hall, but also are live streamed. Thank you very much. Graduates, and you are now graduates, having walked across this stage. You have now crossed the proverbial platform, and your relationship with the university has evolved from being a student to a graduate and alumnus. Our alumni team will keep you informed about the university's own journey, as well as that of your fellow students. We look forward to seeing you back here on campus to attend alumni events, to undertake possibly further study, or simply to visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times you've had as a student here at Macquarie. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. We urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. It's important across your lifetime to always be open to new knowledge and the possibility of greater understanding. Hold strong opinions, but lightly, and continually reflect on what you know and how you have arrived at that knowledge. We urge you to set ambitious goals. You came here so we might help you realise those goals. And without these dreams, you will not achieve what you set out to do. We also urge you to continue with the hard work of the last few years that has brought you already so far. You, your friends and your families, and the world as a whole will be thankful beneficiaries. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students to be engaged community citizens and leaders. Our mantra, of which I am very proud, is to be a university of service and engagement, and we take that very seriously. We always urge you to give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You do not have to do very much to make a real difference to somebody's life. Sometimes a simple gesture or a kind word can have enormous impact. We challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those who you meet on your life's journey. And in all you do, we charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It's also our hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you along this way, many of whom are here with us today. And to acknowledge their contribution and thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, I'd like all our new graduates to stand up. Now, please place your testamers on the chair behind you. And now turn to face those friends, supporters, and families who have come here with you today. And give them a mighty round of applause. And we'll wait a few moments for everyone who wants to take a photo. Okay. Well, you can turn around now, but don't sit down just yet, because here behind me on the stage are representatives of our academic staff who have supported you throughout your journey. Please join me in helping to thank them. Graduates, please do now pick up your testamers. Don't leave them behind you because you're only going to get one. Please remain standing because the official party will soon leave the graduation hall, followed by you, the graduates. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation that has been played at ceremonies like this one for centuries. Now could I ask everybody in the hall to stand? Shortly, I will lead the official party out to be followed by the graduates. I would also like to invite everyone to join us downstairs for some light refreshments and to enjoy the beautiful afternoon. Again, to the graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations. Wishing you all the very best for a wonderful future that lies ahead. Congratulations.